The last word hung in the warm truck air like a rough poke with a sharp finger. Got cancer, apparently. I breathed tight breaths through my nostrils and gritted my teeth together. I hate the word sick. I hate the word cancer. Had it a while, they say. Fought it hard. Thought he had licked it, but then... Wesley's voice broke off and he took a breath. Well, they say it just come back recently. I hated the way he said that. It was the tone of his voice people used to say crappy things like, I'm so sorry. That's too bad, I said. Trees zoomed past me, black and gloomy in the storm light. I tried to look at each one. Yeah, it's too bad, but the docs say he's still got a shot. He might still lick it, they say. But if he doesn't get in soon for more treatment, well, that'll be it. He'll come back for good, and that'll be it. I swallowed a bitter lump in my throat. That's too bad, I said again. My voice scratchy. My fingers dug deeper into Beau's fur, scratched down into his skin, and pulled him toward me across the seat. He stretched up and licked my arm gently. I spoke in a whisper, but I think Wesley heard me. But it always comes back. I cleared my throat and looked over at him. They said all that on the news? They told everybody that? Mm-hmm. Just this morning. My tongue licked angrily at my lips. Isn't that personal? Isn't that private? Why is it everybody's business? Wesley shrugged. I suppose they were just trying to get everyone looking, let everyone know how serious the problem was. It's his problem, I interrupted, maybe sounding harsher than I meant to. It's no one's problem. Maybe they should just leave him alone. There was more silence. More of nothing but the rain and the tires and the engine and the radio and the sound of us three breathing there together. I rested my head back against the window. It was Wesley who broke the silence. So what do you suppose he's doing? That poor sick kid. I wanted to pull Beau into my lap and bury my nose into his fur and hug him and not answer. But I kept my forehead pressed to the window. I left my hand resting on my dog, and I closed my eyes. I bet he's going off to die, I said. Climbing a mountain, maybe? Wesley blew a breath out through his nose, and I think he nodded. And why would he go off and do that? I don't know. Maybe he's tired of being that poor sick kid, I said, throwing his words back at him. Anger made my words stronger. Maybe he wants to be the hero for once. Maybe he's had everything else taken away from him. His friends, his family, his future, all the stuff he wants to do, his life. So maybe all he's got left is death. That's all he's got. And so he wants it. You think he wants it? I closed my eyes harder. Nobody's got it. And hospitals suck. And treatments suck. And friends watching you be sick sucks. And watching your parents cry sucks. So maybe he wants to climb a mountain and disappear. I opened my eyes and looked right at him. Maybe that's all he wants. Or at least all he gets. And maybe they should let him have it. Wesley nodded. He grimaced, shook his head. Life's a tricky thing, isn't it, son? His voice was pained. Figuring it all out, I mean. For all of us. We're all in this thing together. But sometimes it's just no knowing which way to go. I didn't say anything. Sometimes even the right answers sound wrong if you don't like the question. That's the truth. So what do you think a fellow should do? A fellow that he finds this kid walking along a road, and he knows what this kid has, and he knows what's going on. What should he do? I kept my eyes on Wesley's face. His voice was soft. It wasn't angry anymore. I wasn't angry anymore. I think you should pick him up and help him. You should take him where he needs to go so he can climb and he can do whatever he needs to do. In the speakers, a guitar twanged. A man's voice cried. Outside was rain and darkness. I never got to help my boy, Wesley said. I looked away, back to the storm outside. Maybe you can help this sick kid.